Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to make chapati. So I use cold water. So to the cold water I added some salt, a teaspoon or even 2 of sugar. Water is about 600 ml, which is equivalent to about 2.5 cups. The sugar is optional, but if you want some sweetness in the chapati, you can add the sugar. I usually add cardamons to enhance the flavor, or cinnamon, whichever you have in the house. You can put as much as you wish. You can also add some vanilla essence. It will also improve on the flavor. So I just added 1 teaspoon. The next thing will be you can mix them, and then we shall measure the wheat flour. So we'll first add about 2 cups. We see how much it can take us. 2 cups of wheat flour. Yeah, like that. To the wheat flour we add some cooking oil. You can measure, but I'll use about 2 tablespoons. You just add, not so much. Yeah, and mix. Let's just at this point we can now start adding the water. We create a well, and then we add the water gradually. I think this water is a lot, but we'll see. The other way of starting with the water, sometimes it's tricky, because when you find yourself you have used excess water, you have put excess water, it gives you a headache. But if you gradually add, now you here at this point you can add the 3rd cup before you add the 2nd lot of water, like this. Then we create a well again. Gosh, this water is a lot. We create the well again and mix. So you can see you're able to control the amount of water that is going into the dough. I'll add the last part. So far we have used 3 cups of flour. So we'll see how much more flour that we'll be needing to add. I think I have estimated the water, but it's still okay. I just wanted to make for the whole quantity. So we are on cup 4. So it means, as you can see, it's still too light. So we need to add. So as you can see, our dough is ready. I ended up using 5 cups of wheat flour, that is all-purpose flour, and we are going to leave it for a few minutes to allow it to allow it to get better. So let's give it a few minutes. So a few minutes later, and clearly our dough is ready. If you pull it like this, it will not be messy. Yeah, so it's good and ready for cooking, so we can shape it. And shape like this, it's easier. And we start preparing. So you put on some flour so that it stops sticking on the surface. After that, there are 2 ways of making the chapati. You can roll the whole dough and then cut into slices, or you can cut a piece and do it individually. So when you have the roll, you have rolled the small dough, then you apply some oil, spread it evenly, like that, and then slice on the side like this and roll it like this round, like that, all the way to the end. And then at the end you tuck it in, and then you make a round shape, as you can see. While you are making the dough, cover the remaining dough so that it does not dry up. So for the second way, I spread the full dough, spread it. So as you can see, I've spread it over the whole dough. You can even use your hand to spread the oil if it's faster. If you have a brush, you can always use it. Then you slice it. If you have a pizza slicer, it's always better because it cuts straight, unlike the normal knife. I've cut a bad one here. It's okay. Then you come here, you put them together like this, and then you roll it up like this. Again, tuck it in. You can even, alternatively, you can just roll it up like this. You come the whole way like that, and then you tuck it in. Yeah. So for the dough that I made, it makes about 13 chapos. Not so big, but if you want bigger ones, then they're going to, the quantity will reduce. Yep. So the next step is to cook in a preheated pan. Then I first cook a bit, pre-cook, but not completely cook. Here we have them, guys. Our chapatis are ready. Very soft and delicious.